Click. Yep.
Check it, Stefan. Let's let
Okay, okay.
make sure record to the cloud, and then Shanika, are you able to, or should I just give him screen sharing? Right, I can do it.
So I don't have host capabilities, and I would love to just kind of play that role today. So Madison, if she's available, can you make me host as well, so that I can do that? But right now, Deirdre, you're the only host.
Okay.
So you'll have to do it, but hopefully Madison can make me host, and then I can take care of that on the back end.
Okay, I
All
can
right.
make
So
co-host.
sorry.
That's
Thank
okay.
you.
Stefan, I've made you the co-host, so you can go
Okay.
ahead, proceed. Thank you.
Yep, here it is. All right, everybody can see that now, right?
We can, thank you.
Okay, great. Hi, everyone. My name is Stefan Bouchard. I'm the one of the co-executive directors of the New York City Urban Debate League. We are a citywide debate league from all over the the entire city, and we have many students and coaches and volunteers, and academic partners kind of within the New York City Department of Education. What is debate? If you're not familiar, you get, I'm sure, the basic idea, right? You've seen the presidential debates. At a minimum, most people have, but the idea is that students research and prepare to debate a topic on both sides. So, for example, we just had debates on genetic testing. We've had debates on social media. We've had debates for younger students on late start to school. Kind of the whole panoply of things, even ranked choice voting. It occurs in a structured environment, right? So it's a little different than an after-school club where people might just discuss something. They have each debate has a certain number of speeches that are delivered by the pro and the con, or the prop and the op, or the affirmative and the negative. You may have heard of different terminology for those, and then they actually compete. And across a series of debates on a given day, they win, say we have 3 debates. If they win, 2 and 1 or better, then they get an award. So, and then across the year, the students are participating in multiple debate tournaments. So, if they go to five debate tournaments and there's 3 debates in each one, then they have 15 debates. And, there's examples of some more topics that we've debated. We really like debate. It engages students, right? That's a big thing now. How do we keep the students engaged? They learn public speaking skills. They learn to listen because you have to respond to your opponent's argument. They obviously learn some writing, argumentation, sometimes presented verbally. Initially, of course, they're writing up their arguments. They learn how to cite evidence and to work with other people. In debate, depending on the format, you either debate with one other person or 2 other people. Of course, you have to take notes and do research, and it supports a lot of the academic learning standards. And you can see there's a few. We can share the presentation afterwards. Just a few quotes from some of the students who participate in the debate. Now, our league, we do a number of different things, but a lot of people, if you're familiar with the corporate speak, we're kind of a little bit business to business. We support the schools developing their debate programs. So we provide professional development for coaches and schools that want to develop academic debate programs. And we also organize the debate tournaments, right? Because schools are not really going to learn how to run a debate tournament. For one time, if each school ran a debate tournament once, they'd have to learn all that and do it once a year. Really would. So we run all the debate tournaments. We have live debate tournaments. We still have some virtual debate tournaments, which, given the size of the city, can be helpful. And we run in-person and virtual workshops. We have summer camps, and we just do a lot to try to help the students academically. Across the city so far, this is how many students that we serve. And how do we sustain kind of such large numbers? As you notice, it was close to 3,000 citywide. I'll talk about CB9 in a minute, but we don't. We either charge a school like for a whole year to help support our efforts, like $599 if they're Title I. But the fees only make up about 5% of our total budget. The rest comes, from organization and philanthropies and support infrastructures such as yours. We engage them with topics that are interesting to them. We support the schools, and we try to have an inclusive and warm community. Now, in terms of CB9 schools, thanks to the West Harlem Development Corporation, we've been able to work in Harlem. This year so far, we served 129 students. And you can see the schools that we support. OAPS 161, Seed Harlem, Hamilton Grange, Columbia Secondary Compass. We support a lot there, and we ran a tournament. One of the tournaments we ran at PS 161, where 187 students competed. There were some students who came from outside, but as you can see from the last slide, we have 129 students right from Harlem. So a majority of those participants in that tournament were from West Harlem. And of course, the West Harlem students, they don't just participate in the tournament there, right in the area. They also attend our other citywide debate tournaments, throughout the city and even in the other boroughs. Sometimes online. So, there are some, with the support you provide, there are some students who come in from, outside the area and debate at those tournaments, but of course it's reciprocated when the students from West Harlem go and compete elsewhere. West Harlem Development Corporation was one of the, we celebrate our birthday today. We're 11 years old, the New York City Urban Debate League. And when I started, I started on the board 11 years ago. I'm supporting this now in other ways. And I know West Harlem Development Corporation was one of our initial funders and has been with us for a long time, as we continue to grow debate. And if those of you around last year, we even succeeded. We sustained almost all our numbers, even in the pandemic. And since 2019, we've added a large number of schools, and we continue to try to add more schools. So that's basically what we do. That's what your work supports. I love debate. I've been debating since 1984 when I was in the 8th grade. So you can probably calculate my age from there. And that kind of got me hooked, I guess, from the student engagement perspective. And, I have a bit of ADD, so, I didn't always pay attention in school, but I loved engaging with the material and learning about the topics. And, I've done many different things in debate. I was a debater, as a debate coach. I've run tournaments. Now I help run this league. And it's really exciting to see it grow. This is the largest urban debate league in the United States. And that's a little not entirely surprising since it's in New York City. But we basically have as many students in the New York City Urban Debate League as almost all the other urban debate leagues combined. So the students that are participating, in West Harlem are part of something that's really big and really awesome. And I don't know, that's about all I have. That's kind of our summary of what we do. And like I say, I hope you see the work that we've been doing with the West Harlem schools. We actually increased the number of students here this year by about 40. And I thank you very much, because it supports what I think is a great program.
Thank you, Stefan. That's awesome. And it's wonderful to hear just that you have so many students. I mean, close to 3,000 students all around the city, and the students in West Harlem. It gave me a little flashback about my high school years. I'm not going to tell you what number, but I love debating as well. So I'm going to.
Oh, you're a debater? Yeah.
Oh, I was a debater. And so I'm going to look at, does anyone have questions? I see Aurelis has her hand up. Aurelis, you can go ahead and ask your question.
Hi, I wanted to know, in order for the students to participate, they have to be part of a program that the school runs?
Yeah, except for the summer camp, where anybody, could join potentially. They have to be part of the school. We tried to, we tried to expand to some community organizations. It's been a little difficult, but we don't have, the capacity to really go.
I'm sorry.
We have around 10, we have around 10 full-time employees. Can you guys hear me? And about 10, 15 part-time employees. So we really kind of rely on building the capacity of the schools. And then sometimes, we do find students like, if students want to participate, we do try to reach out to the schools to provide that support because they really need like kind of in order to compete, even at a minimum level, they're going to need like kind of like almost weekly instructional support from somebody. And like, we do offer some general sessions. We've gone out to some of the schools from time to time and we'll do a training. But even then, it's kind of part of something they have going. Maybe they need a little help. So we can send an outreach person out there. Maybe they need a video session, but we don't really have the capacity to sustain a whole program like year round in a school without kind of the support of the schools. And, honestly, that's like the hardest, trying to navigate within the school. And usually almost every school wants to do it. It's just whether they can find a teacher to be a coach. We don't have to be a teacher. We have a secretary in one of our schools who's the coach. You can be any responsible adult who the school agrees to approve, but that's usually actually the biggest hurdle that we face. So
if
we try
like,
to make, I'm
if
sorry.
the students want to have, let's just say their school does not have a debate team, they can ask for it and then the school will reach out to your team and then be able to set it up.
Yeah, but we'll support any school that wants to, any public school in New York City that wants to have a debate team. We'll support them. And like I said, we have weekly training sessions for schools generally. We have, specific outreach to, obviously when a school gets started, they need a lot more support than maybe once they've been doing this for 4 or 5 years. So our outreach staff will work with the school directly. Like I say, we like them to pay that little fee to have a little bit of skin in the game, as we call them. But if they can't for some reason, that's not going to break it. In these schools, we don't ask to pay because you have, you're providing the grant to support that. So it's lower, no cost in their part beyond what they might have to pay the teacher. They might have to pay a per session if they don't have a volunteer, or, it might cost them some money to get the kids to the tournament. But even at the tournament, we provide all the meals and everything like that. We provide the trophies, whether it's part of that small fee they pay or otherwise. So there's really no financial barrier. We don't let finances be a barrier. It's just, whether or not the school can engage it. But we love to, as you can tell, we love to have new schools. Sometimes we work with a whole, like this, sometimes we get a school district. So we'll bring on like 20 or 30 schools at a time. So we always have the capacity to bring on more schools. It's just kind of the individualized instruction given the number of students. We're about a $2 million organization. If we provided direct instruction to 3,000 students, we probably need to be at least a $6 million organization.
Got it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Before I go to Lydia, I just want to call the meeting to order. We have a quorum of committee members. Can I see that you joined us? So Lydia, you may go ahead and ask your question.
I'm a longtime worker in CUNY, and quite frankly, I can't think of anything more important than the skills we're talking about here, which so
Thank
many
you.
of them come in without having.
Right.
What is the time commitment on the part of the students to the program, and what are the general ages of the students who participate?
So the second question is the easiest question. We serve generally grades 6 through 12. We have a few fifth graders. We tend to get the most participation in middle school, even though it's open. It's open to everybody. High school kids, they have more. Especially, we primarily focus on serving low income students in schools, and a lot of times those older students have more responsibilities, whether it's taking care of siblings or having jobs or just other kind of things. So we do have high school students. We're probably about 30% of our total students, though. So that's the age range that we serve. In terms of the time commitment, I think at a minimum, if a student wants to be prepared for a debate tournament, on average, they're probably going to have to, spend like 3, 4, 5 hours a week preparing. Right. One thing I liked about it, even as a debater and, as a coach, there's kind of no limits, right? Like there's always more than you can achieve. So you find some kids who just love it and do it nonstop. But it's a reasonable time commitment, even just to, say we have 6 league tournaments and a championship during the year. So, students might not attend all of those, but even if they spend 5 of those, that's 5 full Saturdays. Our tournaments last all day Saturday. You have to, be there by 8:30. Then you finish around 4 or 5 o'clock later if you're a high school student. And then, of course, all the preparation might have a weekly practice with your coach. That's probably about the average. Some coaches may have twice a week. And then, you know, you need to spend time preparing on your own. It is a lot, you know, it's a lot, you know, even some of these, even the simpler topics, they take a good amount of time for the students to digest. And then then they have to organize their materials. They have to learn about their topics, and they have to, you know, practice, right? Because it is a skill, right? So some of it you're learning content, you're learning content about the topic or type of topics. In most cases, they have, especially younger kids, have no kind of existing knowledge about the topics, and then they have to learn to prepare and practice debating.
So what is the percentage of schools that have this program? Do you have?
So we have around 200 schools, like I say, citywide. I forget, like, you know, there's like 2,000, I forget total number of schools, but like, you know, 10 or 20% of schools probably.
Yeah, I mean,
Right, so-
really, because dealing with students once they come into college, and of
Yeah.
course, most of CUNY, at least CCNY students from these feeder schools, these kids do need this ability to communicate, to think logically on their feet. I mean, in a sense, that makes for success in life, because most of life is in a sense, is presentation skills.
Yeah,
I mean,
presentation,
you know,
interaction, you know, we're hearing all now, of course, you know, with AI about soft skills, right? And, you know, the ability to reason and support your ideas and communicate, you know, project. So yeah, I think it's great, like the skills that the kids get out of this. And, you know, I
It's
even find
critical.
sometimes, you know,
Yeah.
kids who didn't even do it a lot, and you're thinking it's only the kids who just did it like all in, who really, you know, I don't think if you just do it once, you learn that much. But if you know, if you go to 4 or 5 tournaments for a year, you really learn a lot about like
Yeah.
organizing your ideas and those types of things. We would like to see more kids, you know, in high school. We always say that's our weak spot because, you know, as you mentioned here to university, you know, taking those skills and kind of developing them more and kind of having them right at the top of your head before you enter university. You know, I found when I went to college that, you know, the classes where I had like papers and research that were mostly more about like ideas. Yeah, sure. I learned new content, but I didn't have any trouble writing the paper or organizing my ideas or, you know, doing research in the library. That was just like, okay, time to do the paper. So, you know,
So
I
what
think
about
it's-
expanding the
So
program?
Stefan and Lydia, I'm so sorry, really quickly, I'm gonna jump in.
Okay,
I I love this conversation. I do not want to cut you short.
that's right.
But I do want to, we're kind of been going
Right,
back
right.
and forth. Perhaps it's good to take the conversation, continue it offline as well. Lydia, I did want you to go ahead and finish that one point, and just to kind of, you know, just so we can kind of wrap it up, because we do have a few other presenters online.
Yeah, no,
Lydia,
no,
you were making a point, so I'm so
no,
sorry.
I was just wondering how we can expand something. The 10% of all the schools, when I see this, is so critical with the students I've seen for 40 years.
I agree.
You know, what about that?
The biggest way we expand in terms of, you know, other than a school coming to us here and there, or us trying to find a school, is to really get the district leadership on board. Because like, you know, we do have some with school districts, 7, 9, 16 and 15 now, and I think we're adding 20. Once you have the superintendent supporting it, then the principals they find a way to support it. They end up finding coaches in the building. When that message, you know, sometimes the superintendents are a little more direct, sometimes they're less direct, but that always gets debated in most of the schools because, you know, sometimes I think people see us as just like another quote unquote vendor, another outside organization who wants to come into your schools. You know, we see these emails float around, you can have this program, that program, right? So once we get the support of the superintendent, and once we have somebody who's connected to the superintendent, tell the superintendent that we're credible and we're not just another person sending them an email, that's really when the magic happens. That's how we can grow. You know, okay, I can say without that, next year, maybe we can get a couple more schools, right, in CB9. If we can get like I think the 2 districts there, like behind it, then we could have debate programs in all those schools.
Excellent. Thank you,
That's
Stefan.
really good to
So
know. All right.
definitely, thank you. We'll definitely support you, and you can just reach out to us offline and we'll spread the word.
Thank you.
All right, great. Thank you so much. So our next presenter, we have Anne from Opera on Tap.
Yes.
Please let me know if you need to
Hi,
share the,
Ann.
if you
Hi,
need.
everyone.
Hi, how are you? All
I'm
right.
good. I'm
Sure.
good. I'm also joined, thankfully, by our Director of Education, Victoria Davis, who's really going to be leading our presentation. And I'm just going to be sharing screen to show you some visuals of what we're working on and whatnot.
Excellent. I'll give you.
Put myself on mute.
All right, excellent. I'll make you the co-host. And
Thank
you
you.
are co-host, so you can go ahead and begin to share. Welcome, Ms. Davis.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for having myself and Annie come with you all tonight. We have some really exciting updates about our programming, and I'll just jump right in. So the last time we spoke with you was in January of 2022. And at that time, we were in session and filming the production that you see now on the screen, which is our Hansel and Gretel production, our second digital opera that we've created with Playground Opera since going digital in 2020 into 2021. Thankfully, with West Harlem Development Corp Committee's assistance and getting out there, we have gotten this program into several schools. The main school in West Harlem specifically that we are at is Kip Infinity, which is located on 133rd Street in West Harlem. This is our third year actually working with them. They've worked with us twice before using our La Cenerentola production. And this production is, our most recent, which has incorporated some STEAM elements like paper circuiting and expressive electronics to create a digital set for students. What you see here is an example of what we teach students how to make, which is a leaf. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the production of Hansel and Gretel or the story of Hansel and Gretel, but during the scene where the children are scared to go to sleep, they're in the dark forest. And we use this scene to promote singing in harmony, to promote use of the STEM products that they've been learning about and what they're learning in school, singing in different languages, pantomime, dancing, etc., in order to give them a full production of what it actually means and what it looks like to be in an operatic performance. While we are only in Kip Infinity at this moment in time, what I will say is we've made quite a bit of progress. When we first initially started our program with Kip Infinity in the classroom, there were about 30 students, so 30 to 40 students who actively participated in the program. This year, I'm proud to say that we are up to 104 students in each of the classes that are participating and enjoying our programming. The teacher who we work with very closely is Pablo Provencio. Pablo is one of the star educators on our team. I absolutely adore him. He is incredible as a teacher. He's incredible as an artist, and he actually really works hard to promote what opera can look like and destigmatizing operatic performance in West Harlem. On top of that, we really value our educators' feedback and their comments. So Pablo actually played an intricate part in making sure that the next product we made, which was our Hansel and Gretel product, actually adhered to what he felt as an educator, specifically an educator after the height of the pandemic, needs in the classroom in order to make a program like this a success. I'm sure you are familiar with what we did with La Cenerentola, but to remind you, in La Cenerentola, we had our final film, which was about 60 minutes long, so about an hour long. And the students were I'll call them the complementary characters. They're comprimario characters, but we'll say complementary characters in this case, supporting the professional opera singers who are local to the New York City area as well as worldwide. We taught them how to waltz. We taught them how to sing in Italian. We taught them how to costume design and market. From working with Pablo, we were able to further go in depth, to teach them what exactly it looks like to market in this day and age, specifically with their demographics, what pantomime is, which students are now learning. This is where the word miming comes from, what it looks like to have acting moments, what it looks like to build a set and sing in front of said set. And most importantly, most importantly, how to sing in German. And secondly, what career paths you could take in opera. Not only is the person who is singing on the stage important, but we're teaching them that the work that goes on to create a production is equally, if not more important. So those are the key takeaways that I would say most of our educators and our students are taking away from our production. The other thing that I'm proud to speak about, and Annie can go more in depth with this as well, is the production company that we use is actually a West Harlem-based production company. It is a woman-ran organization, a minority woman-ran organization, and she is the one who helped us to implement all of the integrations and changes that we needed to make in order to make this successful. Mama Bear Group, Mama Bear Media, excuse me, it's in the link if you would like to learn more about them. And we've been able to take this production to new heights. The thing that I would like to ask West Harlem Development for more of is a way to get a foothold into the public school system even more in that area specifically, as I'm sure all of you know, and as Stephen or Stefan, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, as he said before, getting the ear of the superintendent is extremely important to this district and making sure that our programming can get in this school. So we would love to have your assistance and your help in making sure that the work we have done will continue to reach the next generation of students, and we can continue to introduce them to opera and what opera looks like in the 21st century. Annie, is there anything you would like to add?
No, other than I'm going to also add in the chat a link to the recent press release. So one of the exciting things that have come up this year is that we received a pretty major award from a foundation called Infosys Foundation USA this year, which was a challenge grant to bring our program to 400 classrooms across the country that lack resources for quality arts and music education. So a good percentage of Title I classes in the neighborhood could qualify for free programming, and they should definitely reach out to Victoria to learn more about that. I'm just including the press release in the chat.
Excellent. Thank you both. That was going to be my question, Victoria, why you were not in some of our public schools. So great to know that you need access to get your program into the public schools. Are there any questions for Annie or Victoria? I mean, excellent. Shanique, you're smiling. Do you have a question?
Yeah, because I always like hearing about the kids and like what they create, and the pantomime the little note that made me so happy, because I remember learning, I remember the moment I learned that, and I was just thinking about the kids. I don't know, I think it's very great. But also I'm smiling because it's so funny, because I kind of interrupted Lydia, but it was her line of questioning that got us to that understanding that you need that superintendent, you need their ear. So Lydia, thank you again. I really appreciate that line of questioning and that conversation, because it helped open a new door in my head about how to help these different organizations that come and present to us. And we want to help you all, because you guys are doing such great work. And it's always nice to hear from Opera on Tap. We don't need to hear from you once a year. It's okay to come back in the Christmas time. Tell us what you're doing. If you're doing something for like a holiday season, like, please feel free to share with us. I put our email down. I also sent those links to our email, Deirdre, as well. And I can share it with other committee members if you wish. And feel free to just email us things and let us know if you have productions or anything like that that's open to the public. And we'll let you know what we can do to help. We've got some work to do.
Absolutely.
Excellent. I actually thought about A. Philip Randolph and some of the programs that they do, productions that they do. That would be great. But it's great to hear that
It's good.
affinity with the younger kids. That was good. That's actually good. That's good. I was thinking,
Thank you.
hey, could have been
I
the
did.
star, right?
Yeah.
There are a few KIPs.
Yeah, there are quite a few
Maybe
KIPs.
it's a middle school.
Yeah, the teacher that we work very closely with is a 4th and 5th grade teacher. And that's what our program, the grades that our program specifically highlights, 3rd through 5th grade. We've worked with younger and we've worked with older, but we found our sweet spot is definitely 3rd through 5th grade.
That's great to know.
I also wanted to mention that we are looking to get our program into community centers, institutions, libraries, wherever during the summer. because we want to provide this opportunity to participate in this, because they do get a final film. Each class that participates in our program is able to receive a final film with them. They play the roles of Hansel and Gretel. So they are the highlights of each of these films, and they take it and they watch it and show their families or friends or whoever in their community that they would like to see this. And we are working on making sure that we continue to foster relationship within West Harlem, specifically with Brother Sister Soul. We had our gala last October where quite a few kids from West Harlem came through and really enjoyed themselves. They got to dress up as characters from La Cenerentola. And through this, one of the parents from Brother Sister Soul actually said that they would love for us to use their venue for future projects and events. So this is definitely something that we're going to look forward to. We want to serve this community very specifically. As you know, West Harlem is very near and dear to our heart because that's where we started Playground Opera. So I would love to continue to speak with you and continue to foster this relationship and come back regularly to discuss what we're doing and how we need assistance, and also how we can assist you in furthering your cause and helping other organizations as well.
That's excellent. I see that Monique has her hand up, or one of our vice chairs has her hand up, and I'm going to get to that. But we do have our librarians. We have some librarians on, so I'm sure they've got your information, and you can communicate with them, as well as we can send you contact information for Brosis, Jason Warren, and so we'll talk offline about that. So Monique, you may go.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Sorry I was a few minutes late. Sounds like a
Hi,
good.
Monique.
Thank you. I was glad to see that the librarian or two made a comment in the chat, because I was going to ask if it hasn't happened already, have we invited our local librarians to join us at the meeting so that they are able to report out and share, especially since we know with school ending, there's a lot of programming that happens around the libraries. So somebody already answered that first question I had. The second question, in terms of the principals, I know that the schools they have a heavy lift and sometimes not enough resources that include people, power, and materials. But is there any reason, or has this happened before, where we have reached out to the local principal to have them come and listen in so they can hear what resources are available in this community to support their students? So that's a question I'm asking peers. And then you particularly, Victoria, have you tried reaching out to the what is it? The community and citywide education councils here? I think ours is 6.
I have not reached out to yours particularly, but I have reached out to quite a few. I've also reached out to several principals in West Harlem, but I have not received any sort of correspondence from any of these schools. I believe it's I'm so sorry if I'm saying his name wrong, but as Stephen or Stefan said before, I think because they don't, for lack of better words, know us from a can of paint, it's very difficult to get a leadway into fostering relationship with these institutions.
Got it.
Yeah.
One of our community board members, she's not on, Miriam, but I know she sits on the CEC
CEC 6.
for
Yeah.
us. So maybe there's a way, Deirdre and Shanika.
Yeah, I do want to say that the CEC 6, I mean, we can reach out to them individually, but they are a part of our listserv. So they do get our meeting invitations straight from the board. So they do know when our meetings are happening, but I mean, Shanika and I can talk in the background and see what else we can do. Send it to CEC and CEC 5. I do know both presidents from CEC 5, and they do have our information. I mean, some of our meetings conflict, but we will do better trying to reach out to them. Shanika?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Just that we've got CEC 5, 6, and 3. We've got some of District 3 in Community Board 9. Part of the problem is that some of the SLT and CEC meetings conflict every single month. But also, and this was something I found out anecdotally, that some of the newer principals do not know what a community board is, nor do they know its function in a neighborhood. And I've actually been talking with Deirdre about like passing out like verbiage about like, hey, you know, we're your local community board, but that's just an idea for now. I don't have anything concrete. So Monique, you're welcome to like, feel free to like jump in with ideas about how we kind of get that information out, that not just that we're a community board, like what we do, what we're good for, and like a good way to like verb it. I did ask Miss Yutha about it, and she directed me to the Manhattan,
Borough
what is Mark
President's
Levine? Yes, thank you, Borough President's Office. So that's where I got some
Okay,
verbiage, but I would love to put it in a cute little marketing package, like a one-sheeter. So anyway,
I
that's
think
my
it's a good
thought process.
I think that's a good idea. I saw Lydia's face, the professor, her face drop like, what? That's very
Yeah.
sad. This all goes back to civics and the lack of civics in the classroom.
Yeah.
And that's all I will say to that. I won't get on my soapbox, but I wrote it down to see what we can do as a board to increase our visibility. So it's been noted. I don't want to hijack your meeting. Continue. Thank you for allowing me to ask questions.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. And thanks again, Victoria and Annie, for your presentation. Looking forward to what's next. Okay, so
Thank
our
you.
next presenter, I don't see Travis or anyone from Tech Row. Oh. Travis, are you here?
No.
I don't see him as yet, but
Okay, maybe not.
yeah, so I see Sophia. So Sophia, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and do your presentation from Manhattanville.
Thank you so much for for having me here today. And I attended last meeting, which was really excellent. I used to connect with all the community organizations, and we're all working with youth and offering, we want the same goals for them. So I'll start to share my screen right now.
You can go ahead.
Thank you. Okay, so we're at Morningside Heights Library, and Morningside Heights Library is a branch of NYPL. And as a Morningside Heights librarian, what part of our goal is to inspire lifelong learning, advance knowledge, and to strengthen our communities. I'm particularly a youth librarian, so we want our space, the library space, to be that third space between home and school for our teens who visit the library. First, I'm going to talk a little about the library in general, and then the programs specific to Morningside Heights and to the youth program and to youth. So for the New York Public Library, just a refresher, there are 88 neighborhood libraries and 4 research centers. The Public Library for the Performing Arts, the Stephen E. Schwartzman Building, that's the one with the 2 lions, and that's the Science and Industry and Business Library, and of course, Schoenberg Center for Research in Black Culture. We are located at 2900 Broadway, and well, this branch has always been associated with Columbia University. It was originally part of Columbia and then later became an independent branch. So here are hours of operation. When the library is closed, there's an outdoor drop box in which items can be placed. And we're also, as part of the other branches, if we don't have a book at a particular location, we can also order it and have it brought to whichever location of your choice that you would like. And a little more about the New York Public Library. It's a free resources that we offer, and we have welcoming spaces, and more importantly, we are your neighborhood resource. So teen services are an essential part of NYPL's services because adolescence is a crucial stage marked by social, emotional, and cognitive development. So we provide dedicated programs that promote positive youth development. Our objective is for teens to develop the skills, knowledge, and confidence that they need in order to succeed in school and also in their everyday lives and in their communities. And it all begins with our library card. And to apply for a library card, you just need to apply for a regular card, you need to be 13 years of age or older and live, work, or pay property taxes in New York State. And there's also the option for a digital only card, but in most cases, patrons would need to come into the library to convert to a physical card and get a physical in order to access physical items. So the library offers tons of free resources. There's the catalog, and you can access a lot of this online at nypl.org. So you can manage your account. You can find program schedules at each individual library, or you can access ebooks, audio, and then there are also reading recommendations that our librarians will offer to you. So specifically for teens, when I mentioned earlier that teens have unique needs that differ from children and adults. So we have programs specifically catered to their interests. Our new Teen 360 initiative offers a holistic approach, including resources for achieving academic success, welcoming spaces for skill building and engaging in creative pursuits, materials for learning and exploring out of classroom interests, life skills, and mental health support. So what are some of the resources for teens specifically? So teens can study, do homework, read, participate in programs, socialize in a safe and supervised space at the library, because we all know that the skills needed to be successful in the modern workplace have changed, and schools alone cannot prepare you for a 21st century workforce. Young people are increasingly engaging in learning and acquiring information through non-text-based formats, including, but not limited to, YouTube, podcasts, games, apps, and hands-on experiences. And our libraries are there to support those endeavors and to also provide that safe, welcoming space for them. So at Morningside Heights and many library locations, we have monthly teen programs. Board Game Afternoon is one, and there's Anime Club and Teen Crafternoon. So these programs help teens develop critical thinking, problem solving, and communication skills. Games especially, I feel strongly about, they're multisensory and they engage teens in social and literacy skills because you have to know how to read and follow instructions in order to play games. And in many ways, games help them to enforce rules and also to respect boundaries. And of course, there is the reward of playing competitively and winning. So here are some pictures from our programs: Teen Game Afternoon and Anime Club. And the library just offers teens opportunities for personal growth and development. We offer technology support in many cases. Here's Teen Crafternoon, which is really popular with teens and tweens, where we try to help teens find that creative spirit that they have. And so we also have programs like Teen Karaoke that also helps them to build their confidence and foster that creative spirit. In addition, there are volunteer opportunities that we encourage at our libraries. And being a volunteer, we feel help teens to learn how to manage their time, how to manage expectations, and just how to work collaboratively in a in a setting that's outside of school. For many of the teens that we have volunteering, it's their first experience outside of an educational setting. And we also, volunteers, it helps teens to connect with their community through civic engagement. There's extensive training provided for our volunteers. In addition, there are books, a curated list of books that will appeal to teens that our library puts out each year. And these books are there to help teens to navigate life. It will move them to laughter, crying, and thinking outside of themselves, while hopefully recognizing something of themselves in these characters, settings, and situations. And in addition, we have an annual magazine written for and by teens called Teen Voices. That was the latest issue. And at NYPL, we respect teens' voices, and we believe teens' voices should be amplified and heard, and what they have to say matters. And I'm also excited to mention Summer at the Library. It was mentioned earlier about the programs that the libraries will be offering for the summer when teens and children are out of school. So we all are aware of the summer slide, where it's the tendency for students to lose the gains that they've accomplished during the school year. And libraries have taken on that role of trying to encourage students, teens, and children to be able to keep those gains, recapture those gains. So we have educational, fun, enriching activities throughout the summer that are an important feature of Summer at the Library. And of course, many of the programs are free. So this summer, we are highlighting, we are shining a light on hip hop's 50th anniversary. And for teens specifically, our program theme will be Express Yourself. And we'll have programs centered around the tenets of hip hop, like graffiti and spoken words and rhymes. So that should be really exciting. And just like to thank you so much for listening to me. And if you have any questions, I'm available to answer. And this is also my contact information and the number for Morningside Heights Library. Please reach out to me if you would like to share anything or you have any questions.
Thank you.
Thank
Sophia.
you. That was great.
Just-
Yeah.
Thank you for that wonderful presentation. That was actually great. I was going to ask you a question. Before I ask, does anyone else have any questions? I was going to ask you a quick question just before you jumped into discussing about summer slide. I wanted to know that now that kids have returned to school and we're not coming out of COVID, but you know, I mean, we're out and about. I just wanted to know how the library, how students are returning and utilizing the libraries. Have you seen an increase in teens and tweens coming out to the libraries, and you know, what their interests are?
Yeah, so it's the teens haven't come back to the library, unfortunately. And that's what we're hoping for. We're hoping to get them back in. They are interested. We have many different categories. They're like, we have the teens who come in the library and they do their homework each day and they're dedicated with that. And then we do have the teens who are looking for extracurricular activities. So gaming, I left them at the library doing board games today. And it's just important to support them in whatever they want to do and give them that voice. and let them know that we're there for them, their academic and social needs. We're there to support them. So yeah, we are working actively to try to get the teams back into the library and to use the space. And they're
Excellent.
mainly interested in either, like I mentioned, the
Amen.
materials too. I forgot to, there's so much to mention about the library. Our materials also support the educational and entertainment needs of the teens. So this time of year, a lot of the testing items and the study materials, they circulate really well because the teens are getting ready to take their exams.
Excellent. So just continue to share your calendar with us, and we'll make sure that it goes out to the community, the broader community. I thank you. I do see.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. I do see two hands. I see Ken and Monique's hand. Ken, will you go ahead?
Sure. Sophia, thank you for that presentation. I just had a quick question based off of a tweet I saw from Mark Levine, Borough President. It was with regards to since COVID has been declared as over, it will mean that they won't be able to provide more testing kits through kind of different approved sites. I know one of which is the libraries. And so I just was curious, kind of, did your library see traction in terms of kits being picked up during the pandemic and kind of any reflection on actual usage of testing kits for COVID?
Well, it goes up and down. We still are offering testing kits right now, and we haven't heard what the status of that will be. I'm not sure if the other librarians who are here, they would have more information about that than I do. But yeah, we still offer testing kits to the public.
Okay, thank you. Monique, go ahead, please.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Well, one question I had you asked, so thank you. And the second question was around COVID. And I heard a lot of what I wanted to hear. I know the libraries are challenged every year, and I just hope there's a year that things get better for you guys. Question I had is about space. I know I just heard, for example, the program was it Stefan's program talking about debating and a need for places where they can reach more students. But I was also wondering, what kind of space do you guys have in order to have some other programming from the community come in and take advantage of your offerings? And because space to operate in is a little tight. And it's unfortunate, but we know the important role the library plays in making things accessible. Thank you.
Yeah, it is really, it's important to have that free and open space to connect people to each other, to connect people to programs and materials. So our library has a community room where currently there are 2 programs that are outside organizations use in order to use the space there. There's Quilting with a Purpose. That's an outside, it's run completely by another organization. So if anyone would like to be able to use the space, you would need to contact our library manager, Latish, and she will let you know what the schedule is like. She's always open to having the community in the library. So yeah, I could put her email in the chat if anybody would like that.
Please.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Are there any other questions? If not, thank you, Ms. Allwood. Thank you so much. We have our 2 other librarians. We have Margot and Katie, if they would, as well as Yesenia. If any of them would like to speak, the floor is open. You can share. Would you like to share?
Yeah, sure. I'll just throw in a little bit. I mean, I don't have the beautiful slide presentation, But basically, you know, the library is the people's palace. So come in and check out the spaces that we have. And it's no longer COVID, so everything's open. So out of our 92 branches, you know, 85 are open, and every one of them has a different schedule of events. So just go on our main website, nypl.org, depending on where you live, see their availabilities. And as far as George Bruce, our other librarian, Isabella, runs YA programs. And mainly it's the same thing. The kids come in for game time. And like I mentioned in the chat, the middle schoolers have not come back. We do school outreach, but it's mainly nannies and young children that come in to the library right now. We're going to do more outreach for the summer kickoff in late June, I think. But right now, it's kind of slow going. So that's all I have, unless Kate has something more to say.
Yeah, we've just been having issues with doing outreach. We haven't really gotten past security. Just, you know, we leave our cards, we leave our contact info, but we just haven't been able to really get in touch with the school. So maybe when the school year is over, you know, we don't want kids to, you know, lose reading points or anything like that. You know, we want to keep them engaged before they go back to school in the fall. So hopefully we will get some more engagement in a month and a half or so.
Oh, that's excellent. Again, the CECs may be one of the places that you can actually reach out to as well, because they definitely deal directly with the principals. I know that CEC 5, Pam Stewart, as well as in CEC 6 with Miriam speaking with 153 and all the principals there. So that may be another avenue to reach them. Shanika, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I was agreeing with you. And then if you saw my hand, I'm screenshotting, and Yesenia put some notes in the chat about her community space in Hamilton Grange. Appreciate it very much. And we appreciate our librarians, as Monique said, just to echo that. Please continue to visit us. Sophia, it's so nice to meet you. I've always reached out to Morningside, but I've never gotten past like the head librarian. They always say, oh, well, share your information, because I'm always down in that area. I go to the hardware store next door and then I pop in. So I'm so happy to see you, and please continue. You're always invited. You're always welcome. You can just come and share updates at your leisure. And of course, you all know, but if there's events, forward them to us. I'll put our email again in the chat, and we can try to get them out to our district.
I do have a question. Yesenia, I don't know if you want to give an update, but I do have a question in reference to summer and Our Kids Read. I know that was something the libraries were offering, where the kids came out to various events. Librarians came out along with some other readers or performers to do events and gave books to the community. I want to know if that program is still available this year. Any of it?
Hi, this is Justania. So yeah, we had it last year. I haven't heard anything about this year. Sorry, I'm outside. If we will have the same the funds to get the books again. But if we do, I could definitely let you know. But so far, I don't think we will be getting the books this year. I don't know if the other librarians know about it, but so far I haven't heard anything yet.
Margot.
Yeah, what I heard is that the budget wasn't approved for as many books as we had last year. There will be some, but not nearly as much as last year. So again, our current mayor is, you know, cutting our budget a lot. So
you gotta talk to them.
To the point that even there's talk about cutting Saturday hours.
Yeah.
So it's really important to contact them and send them a note or a tweet or a letter.
Excellent, thank you. Go ahead, Monique.
I mean, I assume you guys work with Scholastic, and who supply a lot of the books that are used in the various programs in at least in Greater New York. Is that a proper assumption?
Honestly, I don't know.
Well, I asked because maybe in reaching out, and I'll see if I can find a name. They support a lot of programming, and sometimes will provide free books depending on what's going on in the circumstances. And I'm sorry, because I'm doing double duty. I didn't hear what the age groups were in terms of books that were needed, but maybe there's a way to secure some help or funding through Scholastic.
That would be something that we might need to ask our central, since we don't do that ourselves. So yeah, that would be like an email going back and forth.
Well, if there's a concern for us in terms of shortage, it certainly doesn't hurt to reach out and ask. I can try to get a name of somebody to speak to at Scholastic.
Okay, I'll leave you my email in the chat, and then we'll go from there. That would be great.
Sure. And I'll
All right.
share with the chairs as well, in case it's hard to get in touch with me. Deirdre and Shamika can also be in the loop.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Monique.
You're welcome.
Yeah, the program
thank you.
is an excellent program, and I know that throughout the community last year and the year before, various events that we had, outdoors events, there were so many books, and kids were able to sit and have story time and have readers, and that was an excellent resource. So anything you can do to provide that would be great. Lydia, I see your hand. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just want to make a quick comment that I'm old enough to remember when libraries were open every day. And the one on 42nd Street was open to midnight, even on a Sunday. I'm now 71. So, I mean, this is how we have cheated our youth and the people of the city. And you got to ask, what am I paying my taxes for? Anyway, I had to say that.
You're right, Lydia. I agree.
You're absolutely right. I agree.
That's the one thing that if I have to pay taxes, I want to pay to keep the libraries open. So it's ridiculous that they're the first to be cut, because it's detrimental in the long run. It's terrible. I agree with you. Now I'll be quiet.
Community Board Number 9. Hi, Monique. There's Carl saying hello to you, Monique. Hi, Carl. How are you? Welcome to our community board meeting.
Hi, hello. Hello, everyone. I'm sorry, I'm outside right now. I'm on my phone. I'm not too tech savvy, but hello.
Hello. Thank you for joining us. Are there any other comments? Aurelis, Dr. Johnson, anyone else have any comments? If not, we've reached the, we'll close our session for the community presentations. I don't know if Co-Chair Shanika, do you have anything to discuss? Any other?
No, but Dr. Johnson, I will help you figure that out about the wording. I'm so sorry I was confused, but we'll figure it out on the back end. Just want you to know I'm on it.
No
And
problem.
that's all. Okay.
Tell everyone those are great presentations. I always
Wonderful.
from the libraries, and I appreciate all of the organizations and the services that you're providing to our community. It's
God.
great to hear so many great things going on in the community. And I just really enjoy hearing the libraries, all of the resources that we have. So we'll do everything we can do to continue to push, whatever programs you have, please push it our way so we can push it into the local community. But thank you.
Yeah, and thanks to Giselle and Yuritsa from BHC. I know that Giselle just said that they'll come to give us updates about their summer programming in our next meeting. But again, we're grateful that you are here and visiting us. So we want to say thank you to everyone and stay tuned. Our general meeting is coming up at the third Thursday. Third Thursday of the month. So please join us then. Have a great evening. Have a great week. Happy spring. Stay away from the pollen. But thank you.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Well, good evening,
night.
everyone.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Good night. Thank you.
Good night. Take care.
All right. Good night, Dr. Derek.
Hey, how are
Hey,
you?
I'm graduating on
Oh, wow.
20th, not from well, of course, you know that I heard that NYTS is merging with Union. Did you hear that?
I did not. Wow.
I don't know. I mean, I'm hearing that there's some struggles. I've been trying to reach out to them to see where I'm gonna do a DMin at, but I guess I'm gonna probably have to call Union.
That's a good move. I did hear something like that. Is the whole school or is it just for a specific program?
I think it may be the whole school. I'm not quite
Wow.
sure.
I mean, that wouldn't be a bad move though.
No, it's not a bad move. It's just a lot of cheese, cheddar, capital,
Yeah.
ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching.
Yeah, I was blessed. They paid half
Absolutely.
of a fellowship where they paid half our tuition, so that helped a
That's what
lot.
I'm talking about. It's,
So that
and when I think about it, sometimes when they say, strike while the iron is hot, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, sometimes it does not pay to be like so lackadaisical, but God will still provide. So I'm still
Congratulations. So where are you graduating from?
from City Seminary, New York. So it's a master's in ministry of the global city. I just actually came back from Tokyo and Seoul. We did our pilgrimage to Tokyo and Seoul a week ago. So I was 11 days away. And it was amazing. It was just amazing. To see church in Tokyo. I went to a church in Tokyo, Tokyo Union Church. A mega church for them was 300 people. And then in Seoul, we went to Yonggi Chao's church where they have 800,000 membership.
Wow.
I mean, amazing. 650 satellite churches. They've got a whole prayer mountain. I mean, it was just phenomenal. It was just a whole, like churches, like I think Allen does it. Quite a few churches in our community in the city do have, the church has all these resources, but they surrounding their church, they have a welfare center, they have a clinic, they have, I mean, everything to provide services and resources for the community and the congregation.
Right.
I mean, it was a great experience. And
you're at St. Luke's, right? You ordained?
Come visit us.
Yeah,
Come visit us. Our pastor will love you. We got a nice young pastor. Come visit us.
I know. I have to get to know him. I was good friends with your old pastor.
Yep, I know.
He was supposed to be my mentor in the doctoral program. He literally was signed to me and everything.
Yeah.
And then so that was kind of like.
Well, Pastor Hilliard is a son from Pastor McCann. Actually, he's his nephew, but I mean, he took him through ministry as well. So he is so much like him. You got to come by and meet him.
I will.
I'm sure there'll be things you can glean. He can glean from you, from just being in a community, because he really wants to do community outreach in our community for young people. The same thing that you're doing, and he's really serious about it.
All right.
Really
I'll definitely come by. I will.
Yeah, he's really trying to connect. As a matter of fact, I'll share emails with you. And
Okay.
introduce you so you can come by and really.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah. Deacon Thomas is a good friend of mine. We grew up together.
Ron Thomas?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He was there. We have revival tonight, as a matter of fact. We have revival. We have on the YouTube, St. Luke, BC, Harlem. It should be on YouTube. It should have started a few minutes ago. Probably, if you have a minute to flip over to catch it.
Okay.
St. Luke, BC,
Oh,
Harlem.
I'll be reaching out to you more to talk about.
Yeah, reach out to me.
I'm excited for you and congratulations.
Oh, thank you. And I know that your family is all doing well. So congratulations. to
My
you.
daughter graduates Friday.
Oh,
My oldest daughter, so she's
good.
graduating from Delaware State.
nice.
Yeah, and so my baby girl, she goes to FIT. She's a freshman. So
Oh, that's wonderful. See, that's it.
yeah.
That's it. You led the way. Education is key, right? We got to just keep our young people going. And we got to stress that with everything else that's going on around. Definitely got to get them prepared and get them, we need our young people doing things to turn the situation around, because
Absolutely. Yeah.
these days, right? They're going to be the ones that are building our future.
That's true. Very true.
All right. So I'll talk to you soon. I'm going to switch over to.
All right, cool. Take care.
All right. Log in if you can. He's an amazing evangelist.
And
St.
just
Luke,
going
Harlem,
through
BC.
through the website, right?
Yeah, St. Luke, Harlem, BC. You can go on YouTube.
Okay. I'll
All right.
pop in. All
All
right.
right.
Cool.
Thanks. All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Oh, I forgot to end the recording. We chatting.